Marooned on Triton.
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Marooned on Triton. I guess we still are marooned on Triton, but it doesn't feel like that anymore. We are captaining a vessel on our way to, I guess, take on and hopefully defeat the Buddybot HQ, which hopefully means defeating the Buddybots. Guess we'll have to find out. Okay, let's see what this thing can do. That's about what it can do. We have plenty of power, which is good. Though, I'm wondering if that's wholly accurate, because it doesn't seem to show any power usage. Granted, it wouldn't show any power usage because we're already traveling at max speed. So the wheels are only doing a teeny bit. I wonder... No. The issue with setting a wheel override is it's a little fiddly and the wheels don't always want to turn the right direction. It just causes more trouble than it's worth. I think I should be safe enough just walking around as we cruise. Actually, I guess one thing I need to do here. Let's... So our engines are off. What ice do we have on board? Okay, we have a bit. So I could probably kick the engines on, just to make sure we have some juice. And funnily enough, that's reset the power system, so now it's pretty clear. Well, no, now we're up to speed again. It's back up to less power than we had, I guess because the O2H2 gen is on, but we're still not showing any from the wheels. Okay, well, now that that's on, I think we're going to disassemble, say, that much ammunition. I don't know exactly, well, I guess I can check. So each Gatling box has one, I guess, kilogram of magnesium powder. That's pistol ammo. Each rifle magazine for the rapid fire takes 0.13. Oh. Okay, there's a scout bot on the scopes. That's right in the direction I'm traveling. We may have to deal with that. But I should be able to get plenty of rifle ammo. Not that much, of course, but I can get plenty of rifle ammo out of that, which means... Oh, I can use my rifle. Okay. We have an enemy on scope. Seems to have noticed us. Night is falling, which isn't the most ideal. Let's try and turn most of our guns towards it. Okay, this will be our first test. Also, there's a thing over there. You may have seen that. Okay, oh, we're taking damage. Oh, but we've done a fair bit. Oh, it's still... Oh, it took out a drone. Already. Okay, well that's not good. We were able to take it down. But we lost a drone in the process. Oh, and took damage to some other ones. Actually, did we lose this drone? I mean, it lost parts of itself, but I think the important bits are actually alright. Okay. Well, thinking maybe I need some decoys on board. Oh, and I need to... Come on, highlight the little box. There we go. Set what I need to production. We'll deal with that later. Alright, this is why we brought resources with us. And unfortunately, the drones are not all that safe out here on the deck. That was my big fear with this. Luckily, they seem to target the emotion controllers first. So, you know, there's some vaguely important stuff around that, but it isn't a critical functional block. Do I have what I'd need to make a decoy? This is a little trippy, cruising along the ice as I walk around the ship doing other stuff. Decoy. I should be able to make all this stuff. Yeah. So what I'm thinking here is maybe on the corners of the ship here I have decoy blocks, with the hope being that will be the first thing an enemy detects, and therefore they will target those. That should give my guns enough time to hopefully take out the enemy, and then I ought to be alright. I'm probably out of magnesium now. 75 handgun rounds should be plenty. Toss that in there to be... Oh, look at that. I can process scrap with the refinery. So there was some value to that. Okay. Let's get ourselves moving again. It's the downside with not having any sort of override is I will eventually come to a stop, though it's probably a good thing because, say, for example, I fall off, I know that the ship will stop and won't abandon me. I just have to be able to catch up to it. You know, another thing I forgot on this. Lights. I don't actually have any headlights. Well, again, I ought to be able to remedy that. Ooh, this is... Yeah, don't love building there. Maybe I can stick a headlight up there. Downside of being down here is I cannot see directly ahead, which is a little disconcerting, given we are moving. Again, in theory, it's all flat ice, so we should be alright. Okay, let's get back up to the helm and see what's going on. No, looks like we're clear still. And I have some measly headlights. Let's see if we can't improve that just a little bit. And it doesn't give me a ton of warning, but at least I can see what's immediately in front of myself. What's that? I mean, I'm out here. I might as well get a little distracted. It is dark after all. Can I... What turret is this? Not a convenient one. Oh, and I can more or less see whatever this bulbous thing is. I was trying to see if I could control. I should probably set up the whatever the front turret is maybe on my hotbar so I can use it to scout distant things. Alright. This looks like one of those abandoned buildings. In fact, I think this is one of the ones... This looks like that... Like, I think it was like a garage thing I found when I was coming back from the wreck of that ship. Yeah, this looks a lot like that, actually. I mean, it's clearly been here a while. Oh, these doors take forever. I don't even know. I mean, there's probably nothing of value here for me. I guess it's good to know this stuff is out here in case I need spare parts, because, you know, this will give me some of the equipment I'd need to fix some drone stuff. Yeah, there's... I mean, a few random bits of junk, but nothing of value particularly. Okay, well. Ooh, it's a little ominous. Yeah, I guess we know that stuff like that's out here, so... Ooh. Batteries are also a little low. I mean, I guess that makes some sense, but... Maybe we turn the drill on as we go. Should probably have that as a control on my helm as well. Oh, that's interesting. That building's now showing as hostile. I guess even though... I mean, I assume there's no one there. I guess the suit computers detected all the grinding into those things I've done and determined they must be an enemy. Hall, can you do anything to adjust that? Like, you know, override the targeting computers?
I am afraid I do not have authority over the targeting systems. They are programmed completely separate for safety.
I don't know what safety concerns they'd have. I mean, I don't know. I didn't design them. Okay. Let's add... So which turret's the front turret? Is that this one? Yes. Okay. So, I think that was turret 3. So I'll add control for that. And then... That's the drill control that's... Well... You know, you trigger it. That's the one I want, which is... Go there, I guess. Which allows me to... If I could see below the ship, which I can't. Lets me toggle the drill on. Go look at it manually. The nightly fog is set in. Oh. As has an Inquisitor. Well, drill is doing its drill thing. In fact, it's probably gotten all the ice it can get. I guess I could just leave that running as I cruise along. It's still getting some ice. In fact, we may be... Well, no. This small container has room. We can turn it on, but honestly, I don't think we need that ice. It's clearly the O2H2 generator can't keep up. Yeah, this is a pea soup. I think... maybe we leave that to its devices. Oh, I forgot I had this thing. We should set it up with stuff. There we go. Stuff. Yeah, I think maybe we'll let that thing do whatever it's gonna do. Maybe we take a nap and hope things are... There goes the view out that window. Well, we hope things are a little nicer in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Well, looks like day might be breaking. It didn't explode in the night, which is good. Drones are still here. Don't see any red signal indicators. So I take it that other drone passed by. Okay. Well, while coast is clear, I guess let's hit the ice and see if we can't make some more progress. I guess I am technically racing the sun, so I might be running away from it. Though I'd like to think I'm not moving faster than the rotation of the planet at this point, so it'll probably become day before long. In fact, the mountaintops there would indicate that I am well within the travel path of the sun. I hope. Can't remember too much of the flight over there in the skyship. I know I went over mountains, but I don't remember if I had to. I mean, I feel like, given most of this planet seems to be one ice ocean, I feel like there should be some path to the enemy from the ice. 'Cause this thing, I'm pretty certain, could not scale a mountain. I guess we'll have to see when we get closer what the terrain is, but it may not be as easy as a straight shot. Yeah, yep, here's the sun. Oh, and there. Alright. A little disorienting. There's another structure. Yeah. Looks like it may be a similar thing. Yeah, we'll ignore that. What are my ice reserves looking like? Okay, we are working through it. Engines. Alright, about half output. Not filling, but I believe they're running. Hopefully. I guess I'll know. Yeah, my batteries are still perpetually recharging, which means I am running on hydrogen. This thing really is a beast. Honestly, for some of its awkward proportions, the actual wheelbase to deck width and I don't know. I wouldn't say that it looks, you know, quite right, but it doesn't look that wrong either. You know, it's kind of got some style to it. That thing at the back is killing the vibe a bit. Goodbye, ramp. Ooh. That's a little terrifying. Let's, just on the off chance that block isn't actually connected to that one. Okay. There we go. Ship shape. Let's try something. So, if I do that. Bad things happen because a scout bot just spawned in. Oh god. Nope. There we go. Okay, propulsion override is potentially dangerous here, because I can accidentally set it into reverse. Right. So the enemy's coming from that direction. Do I come about? Yeah, let's put all guns to bear. I hope that it detects that decoy block first, and that's what it goes after. Oh, it's real high. Okay. Let's try and move evasively. Oh. Okay, and it's on fire. My guns are set to target weapons, so I may have just taken out its gun without actually taking out it. Ooh. Okay, it did get some return fire, but it is going down too. Look at that. Oh. Destruction in my wake. Oh. Okay, never mind, it was just flying. So it is following me, but clearly it's out of weapons. Let's have a turrets group as well. And I can have the cycle subsystem. So right now it's on weapons, target propulsion. Dang, how's it still flying? Let's target power systems. Okay. Now it's gone. Thunk. That's probably a chunk of it. Okay. Let's get ourselves back up to speed here and then go survey the damage. And looks like it may have been going after the drill or one of the production blocks down below. Oh no, it was hitting here too. I wonder if it was aiming for the decoy and they're just not very accurate. Or maybe with the, you know, trajectory of myself and it, they may not have the most complex aim calculations. But it doesn't look like any of the upfront drones were damaged, and that's the important thing. I think that was clunking on the ground a little bit. Ben doesn't seem to mind it. Well, with that done, now maybe we see about... Here, let's leave it there. So if I 100% propulsion override, and we start to slow. That is probably because some of the wheels are going one way and some are going the other. Alright. My goal is to have something where I can essentially set the thing forward. Oh, nuts. No propulsion override. There we go. My goal was to have sort of like a cruise where I'm constantly putting just a little bit of power into the wheel, just enough to keep it at maximum speed. But as we can see, that doesn't really work, and it has the added difficulty of I need to be able to disengage it, and to disengage it I have to manually tick it down to 0 and hope I don't miss, and I think it'll just be better to drive manual. This means my foot will get a cramp. And it looks like we're out of ice. So now maybe we engage the drill. Just scoop up little bits as we roll along. As I assume... Yeah, the engines are running now. The issue is I don't have enough excess hydrogen production to fill them. Clearly, because of how it was performing before, I don't, even when I'm full of ice and processing it all the time. So this will probably work, and I guess worst comes to worst, I can stop, and I should have enough stuff to, you know, build a landing gear appendage and some wind turbines back onto this thing and charge it up that way, though I'd really prefer not to have to do that. Those are some wide snow plains. It looks like there's still open ice ahead of us. We're still going in roughly the right direction, though. Again, I think any direction from start would have been the right one, because it's pretty much the dead opposite side of the planet. You know, this is quite a ways to drive halfway around the world, even if it is only about 80 kilometers. I guess that's 80 kilometers straight down. There's probably something with pi involved to get to how long that would be over surface. Yeah, it does sort of make you feel like the king of the world, standing on the prow of a ship. Even if the ship does have wheels and... I mean, I guess we're going to challenge the king, so maybe I will be the king of this world. I don't know if I'm particularly earning all that much. And I guess the value of fuel would be pretty good. Granted, there's some plenty of other places you can get water ice. I mean, where I'm going is still pretty far away, but where I've been is pretty well under the horizon itself. Probably about a quarter of the way around the planet. Or I guess an eighth. I'm about a quarter of a way around half the planet. So, yeah, that's lovely. And I have got to say, pretty darn empty. There is not much going on out here. There's a cargo bot, but these don't tend to pose much of a threat. And that landmass growing up ahead of us. That may pose an issue. I wonder if that's the thing I had to fly over last time. Now, I can't remember exactly how to go around it. I think I eventually veered left because I ran out of altitude. But that was once I was well up into the mountains. I zoomed the scanning camera all the way out. And it kind of just disappears in both directions, but left does look like it ends a little sooner. We'll veer left. You know, take the road already traveled, because there might be a road there. I feel like... Actually, no. I think when I approached the headquarters before, I approached over a valley. I guess over a ridge, and it's sort of in a valley. So I think it's open from both ends, I guess. This one looks like some angry bug creature from this angle. Maybe more solemn yet judgmental. I look deep into its spotlight eyes. But you can see the drill doing its drill thing. Well, I have no idea if this is the right way, but it's the way we're going. That mountain stuff stretches off forever. There seemed to be a little patch of rock mountainside. And that snow. Probably doesn't mean anything interesting, but, you know, kind of not white, which is nice. Maybe I should have painted this thing like vibrant rainbow colors. Unless I wish that the drill weren't causing reverberations through the entire ship. That's a bit of a pain. So maybe it would have been nice to, I don't know, install some sort of game on board, something to pass the time. Have a programmable block? No. Maybe I could build one. Alright, let's see what I can stick on this thing. Steering, solar alignment, missiles, chess. I don't know how to play chess. Tetris. Or Snake. This one at least gives me some explanation of how to set stuff up. I'll throw that on there. And then probably go up and drive a little bit. Yeah, we're getting kind of dangerously pointed at the shore. Quote-unquote shore, anyway. Yeah, I'm actually getting further away from the HQ now. Maybe where that far mountain is is a break between these two continents? If so, I should be able to sneak in there and then get back on track. Let's hope that that's the case. That does look like a potential break in the ground. Or, well, you know, that ground versus this ice ground. Okay. Should I drive a little bit? Ooh. Haha, that is a break. Okay. So I can come around this point, and then I'm back on track. Sun will be setting soon. In fact, it's probably going to go behind this mountain pretty real soon. And it looks like the mountain range may carry on for a while this way, but we're making some progress towards the HQ again, so I think that should be alright. Alright, back to building a game station. This isn't the most useful view. Oh, and the whole place is shaking again. Have I amassed any ice? Actually, I have. Okay, let's turn that off. Things will be a little more comfortable in here for a bit. Okay. So, programmable block. So, with this snake script, by whoever this brilliant softwaring engineer is, alright, put script into programmable block. Here we've already done so. Great. Rename it so it's easy to locate, and fairly easy already. I only have the one. Okay. Choose a control station block and rename it so it has the tag Snake Game. There we go. Oh. Alright. Well, that's looking good so far. Now set up 4 toolbar slots, BNG menu, with each of these arguments. Okay. Now that should be doable. Let's do the first one, run west. Oh god, I'm under attack. Good thing I thought to check. When I've cleared, apparently that was a small hill close by and not a mountain far away. Okay. Well, this thing's gonna be falling behind me, which may be good. Let's see if we can get moving. We're taking fire. Oh boy. Oh, it's shooting my cockpit. It's gone out of range. I may have taken something important out. That doesn't look like it's coming back. Okay. Right, so getting distracted by video games is a problem when operating a battleship. Yeah, I think it's kaput. It's sailing off into a mountainside. How much Gatling ammo do I have left? Oh. A ton. Okay, I probably could have left the base with some more than I did. But, you know, pays to be cautious in these sort of endeavors. Alright, well, back to more important business. Okay, so this is running with the argument W for west. If I do hotbar number 2 for north, hotbar number 3 for south, and then number 4 for east, I should be able to remember fairly well. So 2 and 3 are up and down, 1 is left, and 4 is right. So that's fairly close to a normal arrangement of controls. Alright, let's go. Hey, look at this. hours of entertainment out of this. Oh, it's a little tricky to steer. Gotta have some good timing. Oh, I just screwed myself. There we go. I like when they're nice and easy. Oh, I hit the button. Okay, well, I have something to keep me entertained now. Let's do some more driving now that night has fallen. Kind of surprised I've not seen any more structures in the time I've been out here, though. I mean, realistically, I guess this place was pretty sparsely populated, not particularly hospitable. I guess most of what I've seen kind of been like repair stations, so I wonder if, you know, maybe there was like one area and then remote outposts to repair vehicles and equipment on the go. I didn't check. Did anything important get shot? Oh. Just some chunks of armor. Actually, maybe, and as unpleasant as it sounds, maybe my better option is to position myself with the tower in the line of defense, because at least it kind of forms a wall to protect the drones. Guess maybe from here I just drive on through the night and see where I end up. Maybe I stop and sleep. Maybe I keep moving and sleep. That seems dangerous. Yeah. I mean, it looks fairly open ahead of us. Grab a little bit of shut-eye. And with that, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode. Cruising off into the darkness. Or, well, yeah, we're cruising and the ship is in control of itself, I guess. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done or become a member with that member button if you want to support the stuff I've done, which is highly appreciated. Until next week, bye-bye.